Okay, so this is going to be my false eyelashes tutorial. So first off, you can do this before you put on the eyeshadow. I just didn't. I haven't really tried it that way, but I'm sure it works fine. So first of all, what you want to do is use a black pencil or liquid liner. I'm choosing to do liquid just because it's going to look smoother, and then I don't have to blend it or make it perfect looking. So you'll just take I'm using a mark on the edge in Cleo and just make like a medium thick line. I'll do it real fast and then show you what it looks like. Okay, so now you want to choose some false eyelashes. I'm using Ardell 117s for this look. They have tons of different lashes, and ones that are more natural looking, and even ones that are crazier than these. And then also Andrea makes good lashes. Also, I'm pretty sure NYC's are pretty good, and then I know like Wet n Wild has some too. So those are just like cheap drugstore brands, and they're actually really good. So with the Ardells, I already have measured them and trimmed them to make sure they fit my lashes. And you really want to make sure that they don't go all the way into the inner corner, just to about where your lashes are starting to get smaller. So I've already trimmed them, and now what I'm going to do is just kind of run it like this. And mainly you want to do this when they're new, but I'll just show you. Even though I've used these before. So you just kind of want to run it through your fingers like this, so it helps to bend it a little bit. Next, what you want to do is get something to put the glue on. Anything that's like plastic will be fine, because you can just take it off once it's dry. So what I'm going to use is Duo surgical adhesive. You can just use the regular glue, or if there's something else that you like, that's fine. And this I think I got from MAC. So you just want to put a little dollop of glue right on the end of whatever tool you're using. And then you want to take the lashes and just run the ends of them, or the top of them basically, right in the glue. Probably going cross-eyed here. So you want to make sure that you get enough on on either ends, the inner and outer corners, because those are the areas that are harder usually to stick on. And it's just a real pain if you don't get enough glue the first time, and it's hard to go back and add more and stuff. So once you have glue, this is probably a little too much, you can use less, but I've seen like professional makeup artists use a ton of glue, so I think it's just kind of your own personal preference. So now I'm just going to kind of let this air dry a bit for probably close to 30 seconds, but you may have to go more. Just because, especially if you have a thicker line, obviously. So you want to make sure that the glue is not like really wet anymore. It needs to be tacky but not dry yet. So I'm just going to let that dry and then come back and show you how to put it on. Okay, so once it's getting dry, you want to just take some tweezers and grab the lashes pretty close to the glue line, but not too close. And then you just want to look straight into the mirror and just line it up where you want it and put it right next to the lashes. And then you just want to kind of work your way around and just press them right into that line basically of where we put the eyeliner. So you just want to press. I usually grab them by the ends of the lashes and just kind of wiggle a little bit and press them right in. So I found out by trial and error basically. I've been so frustrated with these in the past, but mainly the most important thing is that the glue is not too wet when you put it on. So if you're having issues with them sticking when you put them on, that's probably because the glue is too wet. Alright, so that looks good. I'm really happy. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one real fast, and then I'll show you how to add mascara and that kind of thing. Okay, so once the lashes have dried, sometimes you can still see some of the glue even though it should dry clear, so I just add a little more of the liquid liner. And now One thing I forgot to mention before was usually I actually curl my natural lashes before I put the lashes on. Sometimes it makes them harder to apply, but my natural lashes end up blending better with the false ones. So so you can do that if you want to. If the false lashes are small enough, you can curl them together. I'm a little leery about doing that just because I don't want them to actually, you know, fall off or something like that. So my lashes are already pretty long and kind of curled naturally, so I'm just going to leave them how they are. I'm just going to apply a natural black mascara, my Rachel Perry one. I wouldn't recommend getting something like, I mean, even Maybelline Full and Soft, I wouldn't use that just because it's going to add too much to the false lashes, and you just basically want something that's going to blend your natural lashes with the false ones. So I'm just going to apply a little bit, mainly concentrating on my own lashes, and then I'll add some to the bottom. Alright, so that's it for my false eyelashes tutorial. So here's what they look like. So hopefully that helped you guys. I don't think I'm much different than other people who make tutorials, but anyway, yeah, I just hope it helped you out, and keep watching for more tutorials. Thanks!